for Stock Live, audio check, Stock Live. Stock Live, audio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Righto, sale horses for the pre-works. As everything here is fluid today, unfortunately the weather that we've had has made us have to make many changes, but everyone's working with us to make that all happen. The western end of this arena is where the horses will be coming through to, so work your way down to the bottom end and work your way back. We do ask that people presenting horses don't go past the grandstands, please, when you're working the horses, because there'll be other horses marshalling behind. And again, due to the wet weather, we can only paint brand today. So please present yourself to Lockie Williams or Ray White there to get your paint brands on before you come into the ring for presentation. So you've got about 20 minutes to get all that done. As I said, we very much apologise, but the weather is completely out of our control, and everyone is working very positively to ensure that we get through this as smoothly as we possibly can. And of course, that relies very heavily on those presenting their horses that we do get this done as smoothly as we possibly can, and we'll get our live stream underway as soon as we can, and just getting prepared for that. So I see Lock Williams down there now with the paint brands. So if you could front up to see Lock there in the white shirt and the Ray White shirt. He's just got a drum in his hand. Please front up there, tell him your lot number, and he'll get it on the rump of your horse ASAP. So we do want those horses branded as they're coming into the ring between those two drums. So I see Lock there with the paint and the paint brand ready to go. So please make your way over to Lock and get that brand on your horse. Thank you. So we're not long off starting the pre-works this afternoon. As I said, we apologise for some of the changes we've had to make at the last moment, but anyone that's been here or can see the grounds that we have had some weather here that has made things very difficult, but everyone has worked in very, very well, and we thank them very much for that with our quick changes and things we've had to do to get through. So we'll be looking for the first horse through the ring this afternoon. For the pre-works will be lot number 5 on account of Dennis Haywood, followed by lot number 6, Gary Stevenson, and lot number 7, account of Berragoon, and then we'll Matty Davison, and then we'll move on to lot number 8, Sailor Moon. So if those 4 could be over there, see Locke Williams get a brand and be prepared to go, and the rest get your way up and get your brands on. As we said, we might be just a little bit behind starting this, but we apologise, but the weather has been very challenging. And again, we thank everyone for their understanding and working with us for the smooth running so far of the event. Righto, guys, if we could clear the main working area, would be appreciated. And if we could start to get our horses to marshal in order, please. As we said, the little babies aren't coming through today, so we will be jumping forward in catalogue order as we go. And, of course, we'll be starting with lot 5. So we welcome you to the pre-works, ladies and gentlemen, for Berrigan 2022. We'd like to welcome those of you that are here with us and also those online that are watching through Stock Live. We welcome our online viewers. A couple of reminders before we start. If you are after a hard copy catalogue, they are available over in the canteen area. They are paid for over there. If you could do that, please. There is some remuneration required to get one of those catalogues, and if you do want one. Registration, we won't be opening the office until 7:30 a.m. tomorrow for registrations, for buying registrations. You can register now online at the Ray White GDSM website and register your intentions to bid there. We do highly prompt you to do so. But again, you will need to approach the office in the morning to sign for your bidding number. So please be aware of that. And those online participants that are bidding tomorrow, we remind you now, and we will remind you again tomorrow, to be around your phone if you are successful, so that we can do your settlement details tomorrow. So if you are successful online, and we do hope you are, please be aware that we will be contacting you straight after the sale, and we do need you to be via that phone number that you have presented us with your online registration. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get underway now with the pre-works. I welcome Matt Johnson to give me a hand this year. Unfortunately, Alyssa Koss can't be here this year. She's been helping us do the pre-works since day one, and she can't be here. I'm sure she's online watching us, so I hope we do you proud, Alyssa, by the pre-works today. But as I said, I've got Matt Johnson with me here. He'll be sharing the mic and taking up the load as far as we go. So we'll take lot number 5. We'll make our way in, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 5, account of Dennis Haywood. Now, there is a change to the catalogue detail. This is actually Glenlock Valley Twilight, not Melody, so please make that change in your catalogue. We have a registration number of 254759. This particular horse was born on the 20th of the 8th, 2019, so there is some changes to your catalogue there, ladies and gentlemen, so please be aware of that. 15 one-hand filly, presented by Dennis Haywood from down at Everton, well-known camp drafting identity here in Victoria, New South Wales and across the country. Lovely big filly there with a great length of rein. Well balanced, shows plenty of ability under the hand there of Jess. Lovely to handle and going to be very, very good at pretty much any discipline you like to point her at. Been stick and ball, takes a whip, opens and shuts gates. I assume that's with Dennis or Jess on her. She doesn't do it herself. Opens and shuts gates, ladies and gentlemen. And their comments are she's one to play, draft, show, or go to work on. And we know that about the Glenlock horses, ladies and gentlemen. They can turn their hand to pretty much anything. Dennis this being his first time as a vendor at the Berragoon sale, we welcome him. And again, wish all our vendors good luck. But this is the 15-1 filly, Glenlock Valley Twilight, presented by Dennis Haywood from Everton. Thanks, Jess. Lot number 5, ladies and gentlemen, Glenlock Valley Twilight, as I said, just a few changes there to the catalogue. Also, be aware, ladies and gentlemen, there are some catalogues here behind the microphone area. So if you do want those, please make your way over and get them. Lot number 6 makes her way in, ladies and gentlemen, on account of Gary Stevenson, presented by Zach Cochran. This is Springside Maz. A Roseridge Irie, going back to Chevan Irie and Lindsay, of course, on the top side of your pedigree, and Elmwood Fleur on the bottom side. Maz is bred to play and showing a lot of promise and a big future ahead. She has a big motor and will suit competitive home. Prepared for sale by Zach Cochran. Always presents sale horses here tremendously well, ladies and gentlemen. You know, if Zach's sitting on them, that they have had a wonderful, wonderful start to their careers and are going to be very, very well presented. Steph's got a couple of extra details for me. So she's a half-sister to Emma Piltz, Palomino Mare, so owned by Erin Nesbitt. So those in the know will know. And as you see, Springside Maz, lot number 6, working there under the hand of Zach Cochran. And again, what you like to see is to be able to get these horses working and then drop them on a loose rein and walk them off. Well done, Zach. Lot number 6, thank you, on account of Gary Stevenson. I'll hand over to Matt now, ladies and gentlemen, to have a talk to you about Berragoon Mask.
Thank you, Mr. Glasser. As you see it here, Berrygood Mask, 4-year-old gelding on account of Matt Davison. Take note, 4-year-old gelding by the siring exposed. His foals are really starting to hit the straps now, exposed. And Mask is out of that good mare, Berragoon, off-key, Nationals mare, off-key, who's a tuned Finno. So a very, very nice gelding here. Underneath Matt Davison, a very good horse trainer. And one is absolutely ready to hit the ground running. And in whichever chosen discipline you want. He will have been stick and balled. He would have chased cattle. And look at him get about there. So a nice exposed gelding, a 4-year-old gelding, 51 hands high. Berragoon Mask on account of Matt Davison of Irongate. Beautiful flashy horse too. Nice big white face. Will have had all the basic work done and he's absolutely ready to go this one. Berragoon Mask, 4-year-old gelding.
Ladies and gentlemen, just those camp drafting, there's just been a little bit of a change as we've been quite used to all weekend. The open camp draft now, the final will take 85 and over. So camp drafters, if you have an 85 or over in the open, you will be going into the new draw. So 85 and over for the open, and for the incentive draft, if you have an 83 and over, prepare to go back into the final. So the incentive an 83 and over, and the open an 85 and over. And there will be a redraw on Facebook, so those of you that are social media savvy, ensure that you have a look at that so you can see what your draw is in those two finals. Back to Matt.
Thank you. Here she is, Sailor Moon. Probably don't have to say too much about this mare. Everyone here will have known this mare and seen her go around. By Mentor, out of the smart little Diablo mare, Sailor Moon. She has absolutely done it all. She's a one and only unicorn of a mare. Can be ridden by absolutely anyone. Has played at the World Cup, finalled at Landmark Classic, ridden by kids, ladies. They just don't come along, these sort of horses. They just do not come along for sale very often. Sailor Moon can do it all. And just a quick note that Berragoon would like the rights to 2 embryo pregnancies in the future to this mare. So just have a yarn to Sarah about that. But look at this beautiful chestnut mare here. I've seen her been go around all week. It's a lovely mare. Very well handled under Lucy there. Sailor Moon. These are the ones you come to buy.
Thanks, Matt. We'll move on to lot number 9. Account of John Gerard at Monteagle there in New South Wales. Looking at Gundara Hustler. Needing no introduction, the sire in Bonlac Gigolo. Bottom side of your pedigree there, of course, you got Lindsay coming through the Rosemore Redell. Stylish gelding. Comes from a family of performers, as you could see from that pedigree there. As we said, Gigolo represented there. Out of an open camp draft mare. Also played polo cross. Brilliant horse to travel. Hustler has been started on cattle by cutting and camp draft trainer Lincoln Smith. He has also spent a lot of months on sheep and cattle property. Plenty of work under his belt. Hustler has had a racket swung off him and is ready to go in any direction you'd like to go, whether you want to go camp drafting, polo cross, challenging or cow horsing. And as you see, working very smoothly there this afternoon in lot number 9, Gundara Hustler.
Next up will be 10A, 7 Creeks Bindi. This is a very nice 10-year-old mare here by Ophir Reflex. Out of a Condamine Rembrandt mare. Goes back to Romeo on that side, on the bottom side. I can tell you a fair bit about this horse. She's been in my house for the last 2 months and she's a lovely little mare. Absolute pleasure to have her around to do anything with. She's been playing here in the incentive. Cody Woodward's had a few chuckers on her, as well as also has Russell Owens out the back. She's an absolutely beautiful little mare to have around. Good to catch in the paddock. You could put a lady on her, put an experienced kid on her. Very nice little mare. Under the hands here of Trent Mortimer. This mare had her start with Matt Davison and was sold through the sale here a few years ago, and she's come back through now. Just they don't have the time to ride this mare, so she's coming back through the sale. Very, very nice mare. She's electric on her feet. Can stop and turn around and do absolutely everything you'd want. And you can get out and hopefully see her play this afternoon in the BCS team. If we can get on the paddock, you will see this mare out there. She's pretty easy to pick with that nice big blaze on her. She had a little draft there this morning and got a nice little yard as well. So a nice mare, Seven Creeks Bindi, ready to jump straight on and take pole across, take drafting. You could even put her in a show once that tail grows out. She's a nice style of a little mare. And under the hand here of Trent Mortimer on account of Alan Bartlam from Alton Downs.
Righto, we'll move on to the catalogue, ladies and gentlemen. We now have lot number 11 coming in on account of Gary RB and Leanne M. Hall, ladies and gentlemen. They're from Warren in New South Wales. You've got the black mare there, ladies and gentlemen, in Swish. Phoenix, as you can see by the sire in Phoenix, out of Parker's Mayana Overtime, the Wildy mare. This black mare, she's 15 hands high. Has done extensive work in the Macquarie Marshes. Well, she'd be used to it here over the last couple of days, wouldn't she? She would have taken to it like a duck to water here. Macquarie Marshes, and she's walked cattle in for the Corinda Camp Draft early in 2021, so she's been behind a lot of cattle and had a lot of exposure to cattle from that perspective. She's a lovely travelling mare, ladies and gentlemen. Very eye-catching, as you can see, in lot number 11 in Swish. Working around there nicely under Land's hand and a nice loose rein. Holding a nice neat circle in lot number 11. Works nicely, drop her back on a loose rein, walk her off. That's how you want to end the day after a long, hard day, is to be able to just drop the rein and walk off nice and loosely. So we've had presentation of lot number 11, ladies and gentlemen, in Swish. There should mature to 15 hands by Berragoon Obama. Of course, another Finno, and Matt just told you all about the fact that you need to keep keeping these Finno lines there, getting to the end of them. You've got Ravers there on the top side of the pedigree as well, percussion on the bottom side. You couldn't stack a pedigree any better yourself. You did it by hand, I don't think. 2-year-old gelding, whose Grand Dams are two of the most highly decorated and best performing horses that the game has ever seen, and whose grandsire produced proven quality progeny competing at the highest level and time again. His dam, Berrigan Lottie, played in the winning incentive side in 2021 and will be playing again in 2022. So you get to see Lottie playing, or you would have seen Lottie playing, so you can see exactly what the potential is of this young gelding in Hollyfield. Got a fair bit of presence about him. He thinks he's pretty special, and so he should. He's bred very special. Lot number 14, account of Adam Dixon. Miriam Bar, Hollyfield. Thanks, lot 14. So we'll move on to lot number 15, Billabilla Cooler Coned. You know about him, Matty? Here you go.
Is a very, very eye-catching yearling gelding, this one. Billabilla Cooler Cond by the sire and Smith family congressman and out of Lucas Pro. This one's on account of Matt Davison. He put the full brother to this gelding through Dalby last year as a colt and got $17,500 for him. The full brother then sat in the paddock for 12 months, came back to Dalby after about 4 weeks' work and run second in the challenge with Joe Marr. So a beautiful pedigree on this gelding here. I thought a fair bit of the colt that Matt Davison sold that's a full brother to this fella, and I reckon he's got a great future ahead of him. So Smith family congressman has been with Emma O'Shea. He's really starting to put some runs on the board. Obviously by Conman out of a cracking mare in Smith family, just like Jess, is congressman. And on the bottom side, you've got Lucas Pro, who's by Gigolo out of an Omega mare. So absolutely, you could not ask for any more breeding there in a yearling gelding. And he is a very, very striking black gelding. And as I said, he is very, very similar to the full brother that sold for 17.5 and has come back and run second in a challenge after 4 weeks' work. This gelding here is very, very similar in style to that horse. Very, very nice pony on account of Matt Davison, Billabilla Cond. Have to have a word to Matt about his prefix. Too hard. That's lot number 15, Billabilla Cond. I'm doing it tough. Coming out next, lot 16, we will have Berragoon Audi, another yearling gelding, filly, this one. Chestnut filly. And this one's by Nonda Newman, and you will see plenty of Nonda Newmans come through the sale this year. He's a Newman himself, never competed due to injury, but he has got an absolutely wealth of breeding behind him. By man out of Let's Talk Later. Let's Talk Later obviously won the Gold Cup with Terry Hall. And on the bottom side of this filly is Berragoon Halley, who needs no introduction to anyone here. Halley's been Lucy's good mare for quite a few years now, and a very, very special mare is Halley. I'll be very interested in watching this one go around because I have a full sister at home, and I'm very happy with if mine grows up like this one. So this is a very, very nice filly, Berragoon Audi. Beautiful, flashy chestnut filly, presented very nicely. Nice, calm filly, lovely shape on her. Nonda Newman, I think in the next few years you'll see a whole lot of Nonda Newmans out on the polocross field and camp drafting and challenging. Young colt that never competed himself, but he's just got an absolute wealth of breeding. The con man, Let's Talk Later. Lindsay, Hunterview style. You've just got breeding for days here behind this little filly. And certainly one the Berragoon crew weren't real keen to let go of, but they can't keep them all. Righto, lot number 17, back into the ridden horses. This is Berragoon Flaunt. This is one you would definitely need to sit up and take notice of. Flaunt is by Expose. Expose is obviously the XL Ravers, who's really starting to hit his straps as a sire, and out of Berragoon Indy. So the half-sister to this horse topped the sale in 2020, selling for 28 grand. She's a nice mare with a big engine, plenty of go about her. She's a serious horse. She's stunning, athletic, and has had the miles. She's been stick and bald. I actually got to sit on this mare myself the other day, and she's very, very nice underneath, very powerful. Just been brought along slowly by Jimmy. She's a 6-year-old mare, as I said, by Expose, who once again is another colt now that's just really starting to hit his straps as a breeder, and out of the good mare Indy. So Berragoon Flaunt out here under the hands of Jimmy. The first of our ridden lots with Jimmy on him, and look at him get around there. Lovely, lovely mare. 6-year-old, 15-1, good size to her as well. Rolls around in the middle there really nicely. Very stylish mare. Has had the work. She's ready to go. Put her on the truck. Take her home. Put her on the truck. Take her to a carnival. Take her to a draft. Whatever you like with her. A very, very nice mare, Berragoon Flaunt. Next up, we're looking for lot 18. Out, sorry. 19 we need. I'll hand you back to Mr. Glasser.
Righto, as we move forward in our catalogue to lot number 19, on account of Grace Holstead, ladies and gentlemen. Holstead's Gabrielle is the lot number 19 horse, the mare that we're looking at here. Born in August of 2015, matured to 15 hands that she has. She's a Pepin's Young Ivory, of course, a Chev and Ivory son, coming through on the top side of your pedigree, and out of Holstead's Xena on the bottom side, and going back to the Great Star Black Minstrel. Gabrielle is offered for sale as they have retained a full sister, and of course, as they say, you can't ride them all, so they have retained a full sister. She's the first order from the exceptional mare in Holstead's Xena. That's being offered for sale here, and likely to be the last too. So if you want an opportunity, this appears to be going to be it. She very nearly won an award at each carnival she's played at. She was awarded the 2021 Junior ASH overall horse for Tasmania, and in polocross she will feature in the next ASH magazine. She's received an outside score at the only second draft that she's been to, ladies and gentlemen. And a genuine mare, ready to load on the truck and take to a show and do whatever you would like to do with. So you're looking at lot number 19, Holstead's Gabrielle. As I said, the vendor, Grace Halstead. And the only reason they are offering this mare for sale is they have retained a full sister. So a rarity to get your hands on a mare like this. Again, working very, very nicely, very smoothly. As you can see, a nice stop, a nice get about. And again, you're going to be able to drop her on a loose rein and walk home quietly at the end of that day. Lot number 19, Halstead's Gabrielle. Righto, they will move on to lot number 20. On account of Dennis Haywood again from the Glenlock Valley Stud down there at Everton. This is Glenlock Valley Ringer. Again, a change to your catalogue, ladies and gentlemen. Glenlock Valley Ringer is the horse that's here today. Registered number for your information, 254756 will be the changed rego number in the catalogue. And date of birth is the 2nd of the 9th, 2019. So you've got a chestnut gelding here. Super comfortable and soft travelling gelding. You can sit on him all day. You can see the way he moves there. He just lopes around there so softly for Jess. Balanced and quick on his feet. He shows the makings of a competitive polocross or camp drafting prospect there, in Dennis's words. Been sticked and balled, cracked a whip, and can go to work on him. They believe he'll make a great incentive horse, ladies and gentlemen. You are only looking at a September 2019 baby in himself. So you appreciate the age of these young horses and how calmly they can cope with the crowd and the day out, that they've never seen anything like us before. As I said, a 2019 dropper. Glenlock Valley Ringer. Please make that note in your catalogue. It is Glenlock Valley Ringer. As we said, we have the updated rego numbers for you if that's required. Can stop, can turn around. Plenty of versatility with the Glenlock horses. And again, Dennis being a first-time vendor with us. There you go. Lot number 20. Thank you very much. Lot number 20. We'll move through to the catalogue now. Lot number 21. Berragoon Hutch.
Berragoon Hutch here, you see, on account of Kylie Stevenson, under the hands of Morgan Webb. So you've got an exposed, 3-year-old exposed brown gelding here, 15-1 hands. So by exposed, out of in excess. Berragoon Hutch is a well-bred polocross gelding. The exciting gelding is coming along nicely. Hutch is bred to play polocross with his mother out playing with Gary Stevenson this weekend. You would have seen Gary on that mare this weekend going very well. And his two granddaughters being ravers, being ravers and percussion. Hutch will be an asset to any polocross string. No GST on this horse either. Berragoon Hutch by expose under the very capable hands there of Mr. Morgan Webb. By expose out of In Excess. In Excess is a Finno percussion. So once again, you just go through that Grand Dam and Grand Sire line. You've got Excel, you've got Ravers, you've got Finno, and you've got percussion. It doesn't get too much better there. And working around here beautifully, this horse. 3-year-old brown gelding, Berragoon Hutch, on account of Kylie Stevenson. Ready to come back next year, play in the incentive, draft him, do whatever you like. Thank you very much, Morgan. Lot number 22 out next is Berragoon Skate. Here he comes, Berragoon Skate. Another one of the horses that is playing this weekend underneath Matt Davison. A really, really nice type of a gelding. 6-year-old chestnut gelding, Berragoon Skate. By Buick. Buick, of course, is by Gigolo. And on the bottom side, you've got Glide. Now, Glide is just producing a heap of good horses. So out of the same mare as Boz's Champion Drifting. So Drifting's the black mare that Boz Davo rides and does a great job on her. And Skate himself, he is one that is absolutely ready to go. He played last year in the R&K Rubber team. He ran 4th in the draft last year in the incentive. He's playing this year. I didn't see which way he went a couple of times yesterday, this horse, Berragoon Skate. Very, very athletic, big chestnut gelding. Can chase a cow. Ran a nice course there earlier too in the incentive. Berragoon Skate, you know, the ones in the hands of Matt Davison, they have had the right education. And this horse is certainly one of those. He's had the miles. He's absolutely ready to go. Only for sale due to his sex. Only because he's a gelding is the only reason this horse will be for sale. A lovely gelding, one to put on the truck and have a whole lot of fun on, Berragoon Skate.
There you go. Righto, we'll move on to lot number 23. On account of the Cochrane family there from Linthorpe in Queensland, this is Slippery. You've got a bay gelding there, 15 one hands, ladies and gentlemen, by Rosebrook Action, going back to Star Black Minstrel on the top side of that pedigree. And on the bottom side, of course, you've got the Great Finno, Kirkby Stud Glide on the bottom side of your pedigree. Slippery's a stylish gelding, as you can see, who's had chuckers and is ready to go on with. He will make a competitive horse for anybody wishing to play on. His mother is a full sister to Berragoon Drifting, who is certainly making a big impression on the polocross field. One of the oldest progeny of action, ladies and gentlemen, to be around. Progeny are also playing the game with ease, and a horse for the future in Zach and Steph's words, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, on account of Zach and Steph Cochrane. Again, under the very smooth hands of Zach Cochrane. As we said, always turn their horses out very smartly, very smooth. And again, the same with Slippery here in lot number 23. And as we say, ready to go on with, and we'll make a very, very competitive mount for anybody looking to play on with. Right, lot number 24, Dog Willie Sugarman, on account of Ravensdale Rural Holdings. There you go, making the way into the ring now there, lot number 24. An XL, again needing no introduction, the Wallabar XL sire, ladies and gentlemen. You've got Finno on the bottom side of the pedigree. You've got Swivel, you've got Quiver. Again, you've got a very, very nice pedigree to work with there. As you would expect, coming from the Dog Willie stud, ladies and gentlemen, has done lots of mustering and lots of flat work, had plenty of wet saddle claws. Chase cattle, been carted about, knows how to go on a truck, knows how to be carted. Will be prepared by Jimmy for the sale and stick and bald in the lead up to the sale. So there you go. You've got lot number 24. Account of the well-known Dog Willie stud that's been supporting here from day one. Everybody needs a buckskin on the truck. You've got one here in the gelding at 15 hands. Again, nice stop, nice soft movement. And had plenty of miles and will have had plenty of stock work. At the stick and ball, so whatever you want to do and want to go on with a 2018 drop gelding, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 24, Dog Willie Sugarman. Onto your supplementary sheet. Onto your supplementary account of Raymond Matthews, lot number 24A, Winterswood Arthur. All we need is Raymond and Winterwood Arthur. That doesn't look like Raymond. Looks like Morgan. Anyway, there you go. 24A, the horse account of Ray Matthews, ladies and gentlemen, down there at Romsey. You've got a cool and epic gelding here. Coming in at 15-3 hands. Bay, 2015 foal he was. Out of the Kyabra Swift Karumba Anthem mare. You've got Cadet in the bottom side of your pedigree. You've got Star Black Minstrel in the top side of your pedigree. You've got Blue Moon Mystic. Again, the pedigrees are really stacking up here this year. Ramus Notes, ladies and gentlemen, Arthur is a big, strong gelding ready to go on with. He's broken in as a 2-year-old. Then as a 3-year-old, had training with Morgan. He's since worked as a stock horse and a lead horse through the thoroughbred and breakers. Has not been overtrained. He's not been overworked. He's just had a very nice grounding, and ready for someone to take home and put into whatever discipline that you require or that you choose. So in 24A on your supplementary sheet, you've got Winterwood Arthur, account of Ray Matthews from down at Romsey, under the hand of Morgan Webb.
We'll be moving back into the lead lots near here now with lot number 29, Berragoon Pings. We'll just wait for Pings to make his way out here. Here he comes. Berragoon Pings is by the exciting young sire, Berragoon Wings, one of the new sires there at Berragoon, who's a Finno Rayers, so you can't breed him much better than that. That's the sire of this horse here, and out of Percussion. Another very rare chance to purchase a Percussion son. And this is Berragoon Pings. He's obviously only a yearling, should mature to a nice size. And you've just got a combination here of some of the absolute best performance in the Berragoon ranks with Finno, Ravers and Percussion. You've got all three, probably the most three well-known there of the Berragoon horses. This is Berragoon Pings. Lovely, nice young gelding here. Should mature to the 15 hands plus. Once again, these are the horses you can just take home and do what you like with them. Put your stamp on them, Berragoon Pings. Next out, we have Webb's Blue Contract on account of Morgan Webb and Emma O'Shea. We've got another yearling gelding here by the sire and Contractor. And Contractor is certainly starting to put his stamp on the camp drafting and challenge world. Contractor, of course, by Comman. And this little gelding here is out of a mare called Webb's Blue Lady, who was by Coolamemic. So sadly, the mother of this mare broke her leg as a 5-year-old, but in a short career she won a maiden draft and placed in several others. She won 2 horse awards with the beginner polocross player riding her. They have an older half-brother and half-sister they've kept. Contractor, so the sire of this little gelding here, he has won the Cloncurry Stockman's Challenge and has won several drafts and cow horse working events. So Webb's Blue Contract, lovely little brown yearling gelding, should mature to a nice size by Contractor out of Webb's Blue Lady. So up next you will have 31A and 31B. So this is the, you buy them and you get the choice which one you want. So the successful purchaser of lot 31 will have the choice between A and B, and I tell you what, I don't know how I decide. You've got 2 Nonda Newmans here. As we said before, Nonda Newman is definitely starting to really put some nice foals on the ground. So 31A, which is Berragoon Onya, is out of Lipstick. Lipstick obviously needs no introduction, was Jim's superstar mare. Very classy, leggy filly. You don't get too many chances to buy Lipsticks. She's bred for form. And 31B, it's the one Marty's got in behind there. That's Berragoon Fonda, and she's out of Berragoon Beaches. So obviously Beaches is won just about all the awards you could win at the World Cup last year, and also played up at Queensland. We're taking out a few awards up there last year as well. So you've got the two. You've got the choice of these. You buy one and you choose them. And I don't envy if you buy these trying to pick them. They're both very, very, very nice yearling fillies. Should mature to a good size. Very cool, calm and collected there, wandering around there. Berragoon Onya and Berragoon Fonda. The 2 Newman fillies. Fonda's out of Beaches, Onya's out of Lipstick. Lovely fillies, and what a chance you've got to buy one of those fillies and take them home, do what you like.
Righto, let's move on to lot number 33. On account of Scott and Tanya Bandy. Again, needing no introduction to this selling ring. The Bandy family from up there at Tooma always bring horses that have had plenty of work, plenty of wet saddle claws. They know what work's all about. So you've got Chumpot Concert here. You've got a buckskin mare, 14 3 hands, born November 2016 by the Estelle West Smart Con, ladies and gentlemen, out of the Walladar XL Chumpot Stewart duet mare. You've got a talented buckskin here, as we said, by Estelle West Smart Con, and out of concert, well-performed mare, novice mare, XL mare she is, lots of stock work. As we said, knows all about dogs, knows all about whips, is very cowy, and along with being very, very athletic herself, and will make a competition horse. Again, as I said, the Bandy's always supporting the sale with well-prepared horses that have had a ton of work under them and been exposed to just about everything that you could ask for in a working horse and in a horse to take on to competition. Plenty of get about on this in this mare, as you would expect. As we said, had plenty of wet saddle claws up in the hills at Tooma. And again, as you would expect, you can rev her up, drop the hand and walk her off on a loose rein. Thanks, Scotty Bandy. Righto, we'll move on to your supplementary sheet again, if you will. I'll hand back to you, boss.
All right, lot 33A, Billa Cooler Dusky, by the great sire, Stonebrook Finno, and out of a really, really good little mare called Roxy. Roxy was a mare that the Davison family owned, played a lot by the boys, and a cracking little mare she was. Took the kids all the way through juniors and intermediates. Dusky is a very talented horse. She just didn't grow quite enough for the Grillsers, so she will make an awesome junior or a small ladies horse. She's fast, soft, athletic, got a big motor, played a carnival in 2021. Straight into the A grade she was. A lovely little filly here, a little mare here, 6-year-old, Billa Cooler Dusky. She was bought, Lucy bought her out of the sale and just didn't quite grow enough for her. So she's been put on the market again here by Stonebrook Finno. As I said, the dam of this mare is Roxy. And Roxy was a electric little chestnut mare that played by the Davison kids. And a lovely type of mare was Roxy. Look at this Dusky get about. Absolutely ready to put straight on the truck. Put your kid on her. Put your wife on her. Take her to Polo Cross. Away you go.
Thanks, Matt. We'll move on to lot number 34. On account of Tom Denson there from Butler's Lane there in New South Wales. Sandy Tate Macklemore will be the Chester gelding making his way in. 15-3 hands, we'd like you to know. A spring of 2017 drop gelding by Dad's Acres, going back to Pep's Destiny, and of course Acres Destiny back there a couple of generations. And of course you've got a double cross of Acres Destiny there when you drop down through the Dendilla Serena mare on the bottom side of your pedigree there with this 5-year-old gelding. By multi-challenge, an open camp draft winner, of course, and out of an open mare. You've got performance on both sides of the pedigree there. As we said, you've got a double cross of Acres Destiny in that pedigree when you read back through it. Again, a 3-hand gelding. Big, strong horse with a nice stop on him. Again, you can walk him off on a loose rein. Nice to know you can have a big day's work. A horse is going to perform. Take him to a competition. When you're done, you can drop the rein and walk him off on a loose rein. Lot number 34, Sandy Tate Macklemore, accounted for Tom Denson. Righto, we'll move back onto the Glenlock Valley horses. Folks, we'll have lot number 35. On account of Glenlock Valley, this is Charisma. You've got a Bronze Wings of the Willerina, a Coco Mare, a Warren by Clancy Mare, ladies and gentlemen, bottom side of your pedigree, a Brown Mare. She's 15 hands. Born in the spring of 2019. 14-3, compact filly that loves to do the job. Out of an own granddaughter, ladies and gentlemen, Doc Spinifex, soft-going filly, super trainable, will be very competitive. She'll draft, she'll play polocross. She's a prospect for pretty much any competition you'd like to put a hand to. Again, she's got a nice soft stop, nice roll out of that turn. Working nicely between the reins. Certainly one for the incentive. And that's the option. That's where this sale is growing, folks. You've gone from the sale, now you have the incentive options to be a part of. The sale itself is just growing and maturing every year. The quality and the presentation of the horses right the way through is an absolute credit. And you're currently watching lot number 35, Glenlock Valley Charisma, counter Dennis Haywood. A lovely working 2019 drop filly. And again, very, very calm when she finishes her work. Lot number 35 for Glenlock Valley Charisma. We'll move on to lot number 36. On account of Steph Worcester and Jacob Bleak. Nungabara Timmy. Lot number 36 to make it in by Berragoon Truce. By Berragoon Truce, a brown gelding, 15 hands. Again, born November 2019. Extra notes to the catalogue. Has been started on cattle. Has been stick and bulled, ladies and gentlemen. Notes there, strong, typey, well put together gelding. Timmy is a free travelling gelding, as you can quite clearly see, with a nice stop. Very trainable mind and a very good temperament. His Damn Twist played at 4 nationals in the New South Wales. And with Tracer's breeding, no need for any introduction there, the competition horse of the future. Lot number 36. Timmy, your 2019 brown gelding. And since the catalogue notes went into place, as we said, he has certainly been started on cattle and has certainly seen a stick and ball. So all the foundation and basics that you're looking for are in this gelding. And as their notes say, very trainable and a lovely temperament. Lot number 36. Thank you so much on account of Steph Worcester and Jacob Leake. Right, we'll go over the page. Lot number 37. Account of Tara McRae. Stylish Roy it will be. Makes his way stylishly into the pre-works ring. Mount Q Smoke and Roy's son. Out of a stylish pearl mare, ladies and gentlemen. Big, strong, athletic gelding. Lovely, quiet nature fella. Been started on bison. And tracking along well, walks out well and enjoys his work. Quiet and kind, lovely natured fella. Comes back in good after a spell. As we said, he's been lightly started on bison and bantang. Enjoys going to work. Enjoys going and doing his job. I believe he's very versatile with a foundation and training for more across all disciplines. So he's rookie eligible on the camp draft circuit. I believe he's the ultimate family horse. Using for work through the week and taking to competitions on the weekend. Really get your value out of him and enjoy having him about. This is his first outing. So the first time he's seen tents and crowds and people. and would appear he's handling that very, very well. So you're watching there lot number 37, Stylish Roy, account of Tara McRae from Back Creek, the 2015 drop bay gelding. Lot number 37, Stylish Roy. You'll see him come through the sale ring tomorrow. And again, a nice stop. Thank you. 37, you'll see Stylish Roy come through the sale ring tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. We'll move on to lot number 38. I'll hand back to Matt.
Lot number 38 next up, Berrygood Mercury. A really, really nice 3-year-old gelding. This is on account of Grills Court Pastoral. Benny Grills under the hands here of Matt Davison. The very, very good, talented hands of Matt Davison. So this gelding, 3-year-old by Gigolo out of Off-Key. Off-Key was a Nationals mare who's a Finno tune. And of course this horse out here is by Glenlock Gigolo, who is really starting to dominate the polocross and camp draft breeding side of things. Glenlock Gigolo. He's getting some proper runs on the board. And a nice gelding here. Can work about. Been in the hands of Matt Davison. Needs no introduction. Very soft, talented hands under Matt Davison here. This is Berrygood Mercury on account of Grills Court Pastoral. Very nice brown gelding. 15-1 hands. Good size of a horse. Lovely type. And bred in the absolute purple. 3-year-old. He's had that really good foundation under Ben and Matt. And you can take him home and put your stamp on him. And bring him out in a couple of years and really look to compete on him. You could nearly go and take him out playing tomorrow by the look of that. Lovely 3-year-old gelding. Berrygood Mercury. Gigolo son out here. Out of Off-Key. Thanks very much, Matt. Up next will be 39. This is Malali Park, California, on account of Chris Salado. Christopher and Lawrence Salado of Pittsworth. So California here is by the sire in Riviera Night Opera. Night Opera was a very, very, very successful polo and polo cross sire. Stood at Elliston for a lot of years. Night Opera has produced a lot of good polo horses and also many, many good polo cross horses. The dam of this horse out here is Thoroughbred Medical Vegas, who started very promising but unfortunately broke down, so could not be played anymore. So California here has been lightly stick and bald, and he's ready to go on further. He's an easy horse, and he can just about be ridden by anyone. He's a very, very nice gelding under the hands here of Christopher Salado. You will have seen Chris out playing and drafting here in the incentives. And a bloke who certainly knows how to prepare a horse to play polocross and to camp draft. They've got a very good background in camp drafting as well, the Salados. And this is a nice gelding. He's ready to go on with 2017 drop gelding by Riviera Night Opera. As I said, made a big name from him, Polo Night Opera. And for your viewing there, Malali Park, California. Thanks, Christopher. Up next, here she is, Abby. This is Abby by Kapunda's Fortune, the Buick son. And out of a nice mare there, Kapunda's Bonita. Broken in just this year, or last year, sorry. So broken in about 3 months ago in October 21. A beautiful travelling mare with a big, big, big motor under her. She's a lovely mare. She's got a very heap of ability. But she's certainly not for a beginner just yet, but she's a lovely, lovely mare. Jimmy's had her in light work. And don't forget, she was only broken in about 3 months ago. The mare here, Abby. I've seen Jimmy work this mare at home, and she certainly got all the talent in the world, and a big V8 under the hood as well. Only had about 3 months work there, and look at the mare get about. Left and right, lovely stops. What more can you ask for out of a 3-year-old mare that's only just been broken in? This is certainly a nice horse to go on with. And put on the truck in a couple of years. Take it away, playing, polo cross, camp draft, do whatever you want in a mare like this. Jimmy's done a fantastic job with this mare, Abby. That's lot number 40. Abby on account of Jim Grills. 41 out here. This is Berragoon Cinch on account of Gary Stevenson in the hands of Zach Cochran. This is another Smith family congressman son. And as I said before, congressman is really starting to put some nice horses on the ground. And this gelding out here is out of that mare, Hallie. You can't say too much more of Hallie. There isn't anything she hasn't done. A absolutely spectacular mare, Hallie. Played by men's and women's, everyone. Been Lucy's good mare for quite a few years now. So this is a lovely young gelding. He has the ability to go on and make a really good horse. He broke it in, trained, prepared for the sale by that man up there, Zach Cochran. He puts some really good handles on these horses, Zach Cochran does. You know, you can just jump on this horse and he'll be ready to go after the preparation he's had by Zach. And he's got the breeding behind him. With the breeding he's got and the training he's got, you can be pretty confident you can pick up a very nice gelding here. Only a 2018 drop, 3-year-old gelding. Nice style and size of him too. Quite a nice, very striking big horse there. That's Berrygood Cinch on account of Gary Stevenson, lot number 41. Righto, we'll move back into the leads now. Yet we come with Berragoon Cole. Cole was a bit of an accident. He was sired by Dale, who's a very well-bred thoroughbred horse, but he wasn't just quite meant to be a sire. But out of Taraway Colleen is this little gelding. So Colleen would have been on the truck playing this year just gone, but she is now the mother of this little horse is going through the sale as well. So this is Berragoon Cole. He's the youngest of all these yearlings. He's 6 months behind them all, so that's why he's a little bit littler. But he's a lovely little horse, and I know that lady leading him thinks a whole lot of him. She won't if he runs over him. Berragoon Cole is a really nice-natured little pony. He's had all the handling, he's had the leading, he's been on the float, had his mane clipped, as you can see. You can walk up to him in the paddock and catch him. Berragoon Cole, a very nice little 6 months old gelding there for your consideration. We will move on with lot number 43, Billabilla Adrift. So this is another yearling gelding. This one's by Nonda Newman, who's, as I said, he's putting some really nice foals on the ground as Newman. And this gelding out here is out of Berragoon Drifting, Boz's great mare, the really beautiful black mare that Boz Davison sits out in the back of the lineup on and catches ball after ball. This is a son of hers. They've retained a full sister to him, as Matty Davison. So this is on account of Matt Davison. Matt and Boz Davison, Billabilla Adrift. Very nice, stylish. He's got quite a bit of presence about him, this gelding. And walking around like he owns the place too, isn't he? So a really, really nice little gelding. Lovely type of a horse, isn't he? Very long through the rein. Billabilla Adrift. Out next will be 44, Berragoon Little Moon. Little Moon, when he makes his way out here. $44, Little Moon we're looking for. Bit camera shy, I think, Little Moon. Bit later, we'll bring him through later. Bring her through later, sorry. 45 we'll move on to. This is Berragoon Choose. Berragoon Choose. We'll wait for her. This is another one of the yearling fillies. There's only a couple of these. No, we're not. We're going through to... 47, is he there? 47, we'll get back to those couple of yearlings. They're just out there catching them. We'll move to 47A. Rosebrook Serenity on account of Trent Mortimer and Graham Elford. If we can get 47A out. No, now we've got a yearling. Keeping us on our toes, aren't they? 46 we got here. This is Marimba Shah. This one's account of Adam Dixon. This is a Berragoon Obama son. A yearling gelding by Berrygood Obama, who obviously there by Finno out of Ravers, so a beautifully bred colt with his Berrygood Obama. And his two full sisters are showing great promise. They've retained one of them. They reckon this guy will match the quality of the sisters. He's only for sale because he's a gelding. And the mare was purchased to play polo on, but she was retired due to injury. But she's produced a couple of really promising ASH types. So this is Marimba Shah on account of Adam Dixon of Mossvale. A yearling chestnut gelding. Should mature to a nice size. Nice type of a pony as well. Leading around there, very nice. Lot number 46, Marimba Shah. Righto, we will have 47A. Mort, is he ready to go? Here he comes. This is Rosebrook Serenity, 47A, on account of Trent Mortimer and Graham Elford, by the very, very well-known sire in Rosebrook Ballou. He was the main sire at Rosebrook for many, many years, Ballou, and produced a whole lot of good horses. And this is out of a Cedarwood mare in Rosebrook Dignity, so a very, very nicely bred mare. This 11-year-old, sorry, ready to go, 14-3. She's very soft and smart, played plenty of polo cross, done some pony club, done a bit of mustering, done everything. She does come a little bit fresh after a spell, but once she's ready and roaring in work, she's no drama at all, and look at her get about. Trent Mortimer has got this mare slipping about very, very nicely. 47A we are looking at here, Rosebrook Serenity, on account of Trent and Graham Elford. Very forward-going mare, isn't it? But staying in his hand nicely. You can set her alight downtown and pick up the reins, and she'll slide up to a stop by the look of this mare. Very nice style of a mare. Rosebrook Serenity by Ballou. Ballou, of course, was by the Abbey son in Abu. The foundation of Rosebrook breeding, there's a lot of that through there, and we've seen the Rosebrook horses for many, many years. That's lot 47A. Thanks, Mort.
Righto, we'll move on now to lot number 48. Lot number 48, account of Jan Griffiths there from down at Everton. McNamara Mario. You've got a brown gelding there, 15 hands, 2016 foaled he was by Daly's Play Rio. Out of a Warrenbri Romeo Acrobat and through the McNamara's Sarah Me Mare. You've got a Mario's a highly acclaimed and much in demand Daly's Play Rio. No longer being used as a size, so the opportunity here doesn't present itself very often. Mario has not drafted as yet, but is ready to go. He's eligible for the rookie horse. Prepared and presented by Travis Bandy. Again, a free-moving gelding, can get around, hey, can get down on the ground and really make it happen. Again, doing it all pretty much all on a loose rein. Found the only hole in the arena. Recovered very nicely. Again, you've got a good stop, you've got a good turnaround. Going about his work very, very calmly. Nice stop, nice rein back. And again, we rave on about it, but the ability to just drop that rein and walk off, it's worth another bid every time. Lot number 48, there was McNamara's Mario, account of Jan Griffith. Righto, lot number 49 coming in on account of the saddlers, ladies and gentlemen, from Bunnan. You've got a chested gelding, 15-2 hands there by Gigolo. Again, we're hearing plenty about Gigolo today. Going back, as you can see, Reality and Romeo on the bottom side of your pedigree there. Sonica, big, agile, quick-footed gelding, done miles and miles of work. Has an awesome horse to ride about. He will cut out one and chase a beast very nicely. We would like you to note, the notes do say that he has been stick and bull. We have to change that to he hasn't been stick and bull, but we could probably fix that pretty quick. But has not been stick and bull, so we don't want anything in the catalogue that you might think is not right. So they did ask us to make that notation for you. A naturally talented horse, ladies and gentlemen. By Romeo, of course, needing no introduction. Multiple draft winner and Gigolo needs no introduction either. So, count of the saddlers, ladies and gentlemen, you've got Reldes Sonica. As we said, 2018, spring of 2018, chestnut gelding. Done plenty of miles. Plenty of foundation. He's 15-2 hands. He's going to carry you about and do it with quite a bit of ease. Again, working on that nice loose rein. Going about his work as though he truly enjoys it and demonstrates the fact that he has had plenty of wet saddle cloths. Again, that good stop. Nice loose rein walk off. That was lot number 49. Reldes Sonica, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'll hand back to my offsider.
Here we see now lot number 50, Berragoon Quirky, the 2-year-old filly here. By Berragoon Expose, out of off-key. We've seen a few off-keys already, and they're all lovely typey horses, aren't they? And Berragoon Expose, as we've said a few times, really started to put some nice horses on the ground, and there's a few nice exposers starting to compete. She's a very strong, well-grown filly. Was broken in a couple of months ago and has had just a light prep in the lead-up. Goes through the same program as all the young stock. Only for sale just because of numbers. You don't get the chance to buy too many broken-in fillies from the Berragoon stud. And here's one for you that there's absolutely nothing wrong with this mare. She'd be a reluctant sale, I'm sure. Lot number 50, Berragoon Quirky. By Expose, out of off-key. As I said, you don't get too many chances to buy the broken-in fillies here from Berragoon. And this is one of the best ones you'll see. A lovely bay, nicely well-grown filly, actually. Very only 2-year-old, remember. And just doing everything absolutely beautifully. Taking it all in a stride here. Lot number 50, under the hands of Lucy Grills. Berragoon Quirky. Very, very, very nice 2-year-old filly here. Exposed off key. You can't. You don't get to buy that sort of breeding very often, especially in a filly package, and especially one that's broken in. And here you go. You can see there is this filly would be absolutely as good as any of the others they've got. They just sell it for sale due to sheer numbers.
Thank you. That was lot number 50. So we'll move on to lot number 51, Wandilla Rusty. Account of Darren Jewell there from down at Mount Napier Road in Victoria there. You got a chestnut gelding there by Chevin Noah. Out of a Quidon Absalon, Torres Barcelona mare. He's 15-1 hands, chestnut. Now we'd like the notes in the catalogue have been overridden, so please put a line through those notes in the catalogue. Rusty's done 6 months stint driving, ladies and gentlemen, and mustering. 3 years ago in Queensland, he's done plenty of work. As well as a result of that, he's a comfortable horse to ride. He opens gates, takes a stock whip. He leads from a bike or a ute. He's competed in a limited number of drafts. Most recently in December, he drafted second in the Victorian Stock Horse Maiden Series. He's good to catch, he's good to shoe, he's good to load. Comes back with no nasties after a spell. Just go catch him and get on him. Go to work or go to competition. So Again, what you like to see, working on a loose rein. Comes in from a break, goes straight back to work. Lot 51. Thank you, sir. Account of Darren Jewell, lot 51, ladies and gentlemen. You'll see him come through the sale ring tomorrow.
Lot number 52 is the next one for your consideration. This is Presence on account of the Austin family in Toowoomba, presented here today by Mr. Terence Rowe. Presence is a going mare. She's been played plenty of polocross, 10-year-old, been played by men and ladies. Great horse to have around. Can go with whatever discipline you want. Side by Jalen Downs, No Home is by Jurat Home. So No Home is the sire of Sam Allen's good grey mare that she plays. And that's a cracking mare, that. So you know that you've got a bit of breeding there here with Jalen Downs, No Home. Jurat Home, who is the sire of No Home, produced a lot of horses, a lot of good horses. And I've had a few myself and some really nice ones. Out of the Jalen Downs Vinnie mare, so is ASH eligible, this mare, so you just have to have a yarn to the Austins or have a yarn to Terence about her. There's one that's played polocross, played plenty of it, played by a lady. Nice to have around, just one you can take home, play all year, bring her back next year for the incentive. Prepared and presented here by Terence Rowe. Righto, we'll move forward with the couple of yearlings there. We'll go to Berragoon Little Moon, lot 44. Little Moon, if we can have her out here. Abby? No, Abbott's got Little Moon. So Little Moon, of course, out of Sailor Moon. You'll have the opportunity to buy the dam of this mare early in the sale. And she's only for sale as they've retained a filly that has just hit the ground. They have no doubt this filly will follow in her mother's footsteps. And I tell you what, her mother has certainly put a stamp on her, hasn't she? She's by the exciting young sire in Berragoon Wings, the Finno Ravers sire, who's, I know the Grills family are very, very excited about what he's been producing so far. Sailor, the mother of this mare, we saw her before. We know how good she is. She just does absolutely everything. And that's a stylish yearling filly there, being led around by a stylish man in Abbott Grills. And one for your consideration. You won't get too many chances to buy a Sailor Moon. 45, Berragoon Little Moon. He can do no wrong. He certainly rides a little horse called Ida pretty well too. Out here, number 45, Berragoon Choose. Another yearling filly here. Berragoon Choose is by Expose out of Rose Ridge Select. She has two of the best dams to ever played. So Rose Ridge Mary Lou would take no introduction to a lot of polocross players. She was an absolutely fantastic polocross mare with the Simmonses, and obviously this horse here by Expose. And as we said, Expose has put a lovely stamp on all these yearlings and 2-year-olds you've seen. That's a really nicely well-grown filly too, isn't it? Only dropped in just over a year ago, 23rd of the 11th, 2020 drop. Beautiful filly. Take it all in a stride. Nice little markings on the face there too. A very nice, well-grown filly there. As I said, you don't get too many chances to buy the fillies. And here's one for you.
Thanks, Matt. Righto. Lot number 53. Count of Stephanie Griffiths there from Surat in Queensland. We've got a black gelding, 15-2 hands, making his way in. 2015 foal he was, ladies and gentlemen, by the Allingham's Black Magic out of the Flossie mare. Magician is a big, black, free-flowing gelding with excellent movement. He's done a few seasons in the north, mustering, and started drafting the last couple of multiple finals and placings he's been in. He's fast, he's athletic, he's soft. He will go draft, he will play polocross. If those are the things you desire, are ready to put on the truck and go. He's good to catch, shoe load, and works with dogs well. Has had a whip on him, and will have been stick and ball by the time he gets to the sale here today. So pretty much everything you'd like to do with him has been done. All the hard work done on this 2015 drop gelding. As you say, you wouldn't mind being seen sitting on him. Again, all the foundation and the hard work's been put into him. Put him on the truck. Goes straight off next weekend. And now we're allowed to get around again. You can compete at whatever discipline you choose. Lot number 53. Thanks, Stephanie. Again, as we said, lovely big stylish gelding. Magician, lot 53 tomorrow. Lot 54 to make his way in. Glencoe, no words on account of Max, Lynn and Lachlan Glasser there at Pittsworth in Queensland under the hand of Zach Cochran. He's a 2018, October 2018. He's just a 3-year-old. Gelding, he's at 15-1 hands as he stands there today. He's by Glencoe Last Word, who goes back to the great Rivoli All Talk. He's out of a Kamara top line, Knights top range, Glenlock Mayor in Topette. He's all heritage bloodlines. Got a very good performance pedigree there. You can see by reading through the what the background of performance is. Glenlock Topette is them, is a draft winning mare, and a camp draft winning gelding also from the same breeding, ladies and gentlemen, was sold for $27,000 at Dolby. The owners of Topette, they have retained a full sister to this horse. That's what they think of the breeding. You've got Warwick Gold Cup winners in there. You've got pretty much everything you'd like to put together as far as a competition pedigree. He's under the hand of Zach Cochran, ladies and gentlemen, who's done a wonderful job. He's only had him for 6 weeks. And to that end, as you would expect from Zach, ladies and gentlemen, he's going to be working very calmly, very coolly. He's going to be doing everything that's been asked of him in a young horse that's only had 6 weeks with Zach. So lot number 54, Glencoe, no words, will be through the ring tomorrow. We'll pass through the foals at foot, as we said. We'll move on to lot number 59 on account of Dennis Haywood from down at Everton. Righto, so we have Glencoe Valley Precision. We're looking at a bucking skin mare, 14-3 hands, bred in the purple by the great Wallabit RXL, ladies and gentlemen. She's one to ride now or breeder later. Grand Dam was the runner-up ACA and Novice Horse of the Year in 2007. So you've got some camp draft background there again. Comfortable, soft going. Very, very switched on. She's the type that will not be outclassed and will go on to plenty of higher levels. Again, a great incentive prospect there. Draft, play, challenge. Whatever you would like to do with lot number 59. As we said, she's only a baby again, 2019 drop. Going very sweetly. Again, nice little stop. Lot number 59. Nice little fly change. And a nice stop. Good rollback. And again, all done on that loose rein. Lot number 59. Glenlock Valley Precision by XL. Nice work. Thanks, Jess. All right, I'll hand back to Matt to talk about lot 60.
Lot 60 will be Berragoon Zoom on account of Alex Grant. This is Finno's son, a 3-year-old Finno's son out of Berragoon Rev. Berragoon Rev was the top price of the 2014 sale. and went through the hands of Shane Gerke. Played a lot of really top-level polo cross. Rev, she was a very, very nice mare. I know they thought a lot of this mare, that Rev, that went on to play high-level polo now as well. Obviously by Finno, nothing more I can say about Finno. This horse here, Zoom, is 3-year-old Bay Gelding. He's a big, stylish gelding. He's broken in by Jimmy and now been under the hands of Alex, who's laid a really nice foundation on this horse. Nice, gentle foundation. He does everything nicely. He's been stick and balled. Alex has done a really nice job on this big gelding. A lovely, big, stylish gelding with a nice turnaround on him as well. Soft gelding. Does it all very, very nicely. Only for sale due to uni commitments. He's smooth and fast. Got all the right abilities. And very, very nicely bred. As I said, the mother, Berragoon Rev, I saw a lot of that mare, and she was a beautiful mare. And is now playing high-level polo. And by the Finno, as I said, you don't get too many chances to buy the Finnos now, especially the going ones, the ridden ones. And here's one for your consideration here on account of Alex Grant. As I said, only for sale due to university commitments. You wouldn't like to let a horse like this go unless you absolutely have to. So a nice, big, stylish gelding. He will, he's not 16 hands yet, he will be. Beautiful big bay gelding. Nice stop and roll back on the horse there. Berragoon Zoom. The Finno son out of Berragoon Rev. Thanks, Alec. I'll keep going. Lot number 61 will come out here. 61. Don't seem to have a 61, do we? 61A we're going to. Sorry.
Thanks, Matt. Yeah, 61A on your supplementary, ladies and gentlemen, on account of Ray Matthews from down there at Romsey. Winterwood Army will be the bay gelding there, 15-3 hands. Again, a big, strong bay horse there. By the Hillite Dad's Acres sire, out of a Kyabra Swift Karumba Anthem mare. On the bottom side of your pedigree. Army's a strong gelding with a great mind. He wants to please you. He's broken in as a 2-year-old and was lightly worked, just started his training. Has come a long way in a short time. He's well-bred gelding with a big future. Covers a lot of ground. Operates around there very smoothly. Nice soft stop on him. As we said, he was broken in as a 2-year-old. Was only very lightly worked at the time. He's come back in. And Emma's got him working quite nicely. Again, very nice gelding in lot number 61A, Winterwood Army, in your supplementary catalogue.
Up next is lot number 62, Future Peep. Now this is a going gelding, has played plenty of polo cross. 11-year-old, nice big stylish gelding out of the Will John Roman son and Will John Peeping Tom. And out of a thoroughbred mare there, Future Special. Seasoned A-grade horse, play any positions, loves playing a number 1, very quick and is easy to get on and play at any level. Won a number of pony prizes. And was part of the Warwick winning A-grade side of the 2018 Club Champs in Queensland. I remember that. He was a very well-performed horse there. He was purchased, broken in and bred by Greg Davidge and purchased from this sale in 2014. And he played here last year in the incentive. This horse did. I played in a team with him. He's a very, very nice gelding. Full sister Future Test played in the World Cup. Winning best female horse with Debbie Harris from Ireland. He's only for sale as there's plenty of younger ones coming through for Grant Clark. Future Peep, one you can just get on, take him out tomorrow and play A-grade polo cross on. I'm sure he'd draft. I'm sure you could take him to work. He'd do whatever you want. Future Peep on account of Grant Clark by Will John Peeping Tom out of Future Special. Broken in and bred by Greg Davidge, who needs no introduction to the polocross circles. And he's been with Grant for a number of years now. And as we said, played plenty of A-grade polocross and played it well. Lot number 62, Future Peep.
Thank you. Righto, let's move on to lot number 63. Lot number 63, account of Joy Poole from up there at Singleton. J Star Marnie will be the lot number 63. Black brown mare, ladies and gentlemen, 15 hands. Coming forward there by Kirkby's stud officer. Going back to Abbey and Rosebrook Abu through J Star Heritage on the bottom side of your pedigree. J Star Marnie is a brilliant mare, beautifully handled and an athletic type. Started in polocross by the former Australian player and Julie Davison. She played in 4 carnivals, was ridden by Julie Davison and Sally Thompson, ridden in 2 carnivals by Paul Ralston. All riders were impressed with riding her, drafted once at the ASH Nationals in the maiden series for 2 full courses. Would also shine in this field, a full sister to the brilliant mare and J-Star Vintage Rose, and a half sister to the good polocross mare, J-Star Memories. A top mare for the lady or a capable junior to ride. So lot number 63, account of Joy Poole, J-Star Marnie, J-Star Marnie, lot number 63. Thanks, Emma. Righto, we'll move on to 64. Account of RM and AM James there at Casterton. 64 coming in, Thistle Hill Forest, a nice southern bay mare. Out of a Glenmore Partnership Sherwood mare, ladies and gentlemen. Bay mare, 2013 dropped. Quiet and easy to shoe and transport. Has not played a tournament yet, ladies and gentlemen, but is ready to go. Good travelling mare, good quiet-natured, been stick and balled. Presented by Hamish Carlin. But as we said, she hasn't played yet, but she is ready to go. All the foundation and hard work's been put in. Again, very smooth in everything she's doing. The foundation's there. Lot number 64, Thistle Hill Forest. Account of the Jameses from down there at Casterton. Again, thank you very much. What we like to see, lot number 64, Thistle Hill Forest. As I said, from the Jameses down there at Casterton. We'll move on to lot number 65A.
65 is out, so we're 65A here, and this is one you need to sit up and take a bit of notice of. Berragoon Bells. You just do not get the opportunity to buy mares like this very, very regularly. Berrygood Bells, by Expose, out of Percussion. You don't get to buy the Percussion daughters. It just doesn't happen, but they've managed to, Jimmy's managed to convince them to let him sell her this mare this year. She's only in as due to the withdrawal of Glitter, and they wanted to replace Glitter with something with just as much quality, and I can tell you what, this mare is quality to a T. Have a look at her, a lovely big bay mare. She's had the light chuckers, she's been mustering, she's done everything. She's got the combination there of Ravers and Percussion, the 2 best mares. As I said, by Expose, probably one of the older Exposers getting around here, and does absolutely everything right. It's been stick and balled, has been played. Don't think they want to sell this mare. They definitely didn't want to sell her, but they just had to keep finding them for the sale, and with the withdrawal of Glitter, They had to dig into the top string and find one to replace her. And this is the mare, Berragoon Bells, lot 65A. 5-year-old mare, lovely big style of a bay mare. Definitely one to keep your eye on. Up next we have lot 66, Berrygood Finn. Now this is on account of Shane Gerke. Bergeron Finn, he is by Finno out of Berragoon Laura. A full brother to a Berragoon Obsession. You would have seen Obsession out here being played by Russell Davison. Obsession won a novice draft here last year as well. So this is the full brother to Berragoon Obsession, a lovely going horse's Obsession. And you've got the chance here to buy a 3-year-old full brother. 15-1, been in the hands of Matt Davison. Really sharp gelding. Great one for the incentive. Bring him back next year, play and draft him. He's had the right upbringing, this horse, between Shane and Davo. They've done a good job on this gelding. As I said, by Finno, out of Laura. Laura was the Oaks Acorn mare, and a full brother to Obsession that the Davisons think a lot of. Matt's played a lot of A-grade on Obsession. Russell's played a lot. Boz has played on her. And this is a chance to buy a full brother to that mare. As I said, Obsession, she's a novice mare. She won the novice here at Holbrook last year as well, under Matt. And this is the full brother. Your chance to buy it on account of Shane Gerke. In the hands of Matt Davison, Berragoon Finn. Next up will be number 70, Berragoon Hermione. Is she coming through? No, Hermione's not coming through. Righto. We will move on to 71. Is he still here or is he out? 71 is Bronson Macklin Shaw on Berragoon Stray. This is another exposed son here. Berragoon Stray out of Coyote, the Gigolo mare. Good big strong gelding that's ready to go. And has been in the hands of Bronson Macklin Shaw, and pretty capable hands they are too. Bronson Macklin Shaw here on Berragoon Stray. As I said, the exposed son out of the Gigolo daughter in Coyote, and off-key as well there on the bottom side too. So all the good Berragoon breeding you could ever want to buy, you've got it here in a nice gelding. 5-year-old gelding here. You know he's had the right training here with Macklin Shaw in the saddle. One of the more talented horse trainers around, Bronson Macklin Shaw. And a very good supporter of the Berragoon sale. And look at the lead changes and the turnaround on this horse. Lovely going gelding. Will be one ready to go. Catch him, put him on the truck, take him and compete him. Berragoon Stray. The 5-year-old exposed son. Thank you, Bronson. 72 will be Remember Jamu.
Thanks, Matt. On account of Zach and Steph Cochrane's lot number 72, Jamu is a brown mare, 15-1 hands by the Berragoon Obama sire. Again, hearing plenty about him today. Out of a Cashmere mare. This particular mare is a very athletic, trainable filly with a willing attitude. Shaping up very nicely. Got the breeding to perform and will suit a competition home. So if competing at the highest level of whatever your discipline is or your chosen discipline, this is a filly that's going to help you do it in lot number 72. And of course, always when ridden by Zach, they're going to have plenty of miles and plenty of handle on them. Lot number 72, on account of the Cochrane family from Linthorpe, Miramba Jamu.
Lot number 73, here she comes, Hooah. Another one to sit up and take notice of. Berragoon Hooah, the Gigolo daughter, out of Palm. I tell you what, they don't come much better in the books than this mare. 2-year-old, just broken in, lovely Beautiful big brown mare, broken in by Emma O'Shea. Shaping up very, very nicely, this mare. Full sister sold for $19,000 last year. They have every confidence this filly will perform. They've got to keep putting up some feature lots in the sale, and this filly is definitely one of them. Look at that stop and roll back. A 2-year-old filly, only broken in a few months ago. Been in light work with Jimmy leading up to the sale. A very, very nice gigolo daughter. Out of Palm. Palm was is a go-to mare in the Berragoon stables. A Nationals mare, they've all had a go on her just about. A really, really good mare is Palm. She's a Finno daughter out of tune. And this horse here, Hoo-Ha, once again by Glenlock Gigolo. We've said a fair bit about the Gigolos. They are really starting to dominate the performance horse scene here in the polocross and camp drafting world. And here's your opportunity to buy a broken-in, trained 2-year-old Berragoon Hoo-Ha. One of the very exciting lots. Lot number 74 will be Zilka's Indiana. Another Gigolo here. Another Gigolo mare. This is a 6-year-old mare, Zilka's Indiana. She's been mustering, gone to camp draft clinics. But due to some family commitments, has been in very, very light sporadic work for the last few years. Very cowy and can cut out a cow as well. She tracks them nicely outside. Been with Emma O'Shea on account of Freya Castine. Under the hands of Emma O'Shea here. Another chance to buy a nice Gigolo daughter. And Zilka's Indiana. Got all the buttons there to push. Emma's put those buttons on for you. A really nice big type of a bay mare too. Been started on cattle, has done. Done a lot of cutting out. Ready to go on with. A 6-year-old mare. Take on the truck. Go and compete on her. Another Gigolo daughter. They just don't come around too often. $75 coming in will be Jen Rowan Navajo on account of Terence Rowe. So Jen Rowan, stable name of Smithers. He's been used extensively as a lead pony for the Breakers, and he's very, very good at that. He's won a champion stock horse at a local show, done a few camp drafts, been to the King of the Ranges Challenge. He played a bit A-grade polocross all the way down to C and D as well. Hasn't played the last few years due to other commitments, but can be brought straight back in and ready to go. An older gelding, 13-year-old, 14-year-old gelding that you can just take home and have a lot of fun on. Buy the Acres sire in Stan Brenner or Acres Dreammaker. And on the bottom side there, you've got some Acrobat and quite a lot of other good little bit of breeding down there on the bottom. This is Jen Rowan Navajo on account of Terence Rowe. A going gelding, ready to compete straight on. Terence does a lovely job on all his horses. You know, you buy a horse off Terence, it's been there and done everything. And nothing will be surprised to the horse. Jen Rowan Navajo, known as Smithers. Thank you, Terence.
There we go. Battery's down. We're back in action. All right, as we move forward, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 76, account of Tim O'Brien. Well-noted local horseman up there at Tumbarumba, ladies and gentlemen, Boggy Creek. We've got a brown mare there, 2014 drop, 14.3 hands. That makes her 7 years old by my estimations. She is unregistered, ladies and gentlemen. She's stock horse, quarter horse breeding there, as you can see. Putting together the best of both worlds there with the toughness and the try of Scrumlow Victory horses and the cow trainability of 49er Doc. On the other side of your pedigree, the ability, as Tim said, her ability has been totally wasted in the paddock at his place, only been used for mustering when she's needed. She's an easygoing, kind, reliable mare who can be pulled out of the paddock after a spell and go and do a job. And again, that's a very, very important trait that you can bring these horses back in as quick as you like and get straight to work on them or straight to competition as quick as you want to. Tim believes she's yet to reach her potential. As he said, she's been at home doing a bit of cow work, but she needs the opportunity to go out and do some competition, and very confident that she's capable of doing it. She's athletic. She's sensible. Pretty much suit anyone who'd like to compete in polocrosse or camp drafting. And, of course, has had the handle and the miles up there in the Tumbarumba Hills under the hands of Tim O'Brien. Lot 76, Ace. Again, nice stop. Nice walk off on a loose rein. Lot 76, Ace, account of Tim O'Brien. Lot 77, Texas Star Whirlwind, account of David Osmond. Local down here at Lavington in Victoria, New South Wales, sorry. Just pushed you over the border, mate. As you can see, you've got a dual wisdom, going back to dual ray on the top side of your pedigree. Oh boy spin on the bottom side, Dahlia Leader that says. On the bottom side, 10-year-old gelding has been team penned and mustered and stick and balled, easy enough to do most things with. Was sold through the sale here 3 years ago by Scott Bandy. A big solid gelding there, 14-3 hands. Ran in the incentive, did he? And the polocrosse incentive. Again, you can team pen, you can muster, have the stick and ball on. So we know plenty about the background here.
Lot 78, we have Birdie's Boy, on account of Kylie Stevenson, under the hands here of Morgan Webb. Just a correction to your catalogue, he's actually 15 hands now, borderline 15-1. A nice 3-year-old, 4-year-old gelding here by Brookview Pinup. Pinup has produced a lot of good horses in the polocrosse and the camp drafting world, Pinup. And out of Springside Birdie, who's by an Eden Hope Sam horse. So you've got Baloo down there on the bottom side as well. So you've got a whole lot of good foundation stock horse breeding behind this fella. He's an easygoing gelding. He's been in North Queensland for a season of mustering. Very easy to do anything with. Chase cattle, chase buffalo. Done all the flat work. Good to do everything with. Got Morgan Webb putting the polish on him here too. Birdie's Boy. 4-year-old gelding, and sorry, we've got a bit more stuff here. So out of Kylie's champion mare, Springside Birdie, who went on to play at Barrastock, Albury, Tri-State, and Darwin Nationals. Also winning the champion ASH at Darwin. And this horse here, boy, is showing a lot of the qualities of his mother. We'll go on to make a top polocrosse horse. Been travelled around Queensland this year, ready to go on with a nice gelding on account of Kylie Stevenson, presented by Morgan Webb. You know, he's got the breeding behind him and he's got the training on top of him to really go and do something with. And no GST on this horse as well. So a very nice 4-year-old gelding here, Birdie's Boy, by Pinup, out of the mare with Eden Hope Sam and Rosebrook Baloo on her. So a very, very nice mare on the bottom side, and played at the top level, the dam of this horse. That was lot 78. Birdie's Boy. We'll skip through the foals at foot and we'll move on to 85, J-Star Halloween.
Thanks, Matt. Yeah, Counter Joy Pool, lot number 85. Oh, sorry, buddy, you come up under blue under foals at foot. Can only read what I've got written. Lot number 84. That's going to be... Is that the horse that's just come up through, or is it... Tommy? Condamine Monaro. He's 87. Mate, he's actually 87, so we'll get you branded again. I know. You're 87 now. We'll blame the bloke on the paint. Poor old Lock, he's under pressure. Move to lot number 87, ladies and gentlemen. Please disregard the brand on his butt. On account of Tom McMahon, ladies and gentlemen, Condamine Monaro. He's a Romano, ladies and gentlemen. Warren by Romeo. Reality, of course, needing no introduction into that. And you've got Yellow Top Riverly Rex on the bottom side of your pedigree. One of the most utility horses and size in the industry, ladies and gentlemen. They calf roped him, they camp drafted him, they hacked him, they did everything with him. So you've got a pedigree here that's going to be capable about just about doing everything. He's a 7-year-old gelding, completed the miles of mustering, lightly drafted, travels well, balanced, soft gelding, suit camp draft and pole across, ladies and gentlemen. So 15-hand gelding. Please note, he's lot number 87. Lot 87, so we'll get that changed on the paperwork. He's been recently come back into work and has had 3 camp drafts, 3 runs for 3 scores, including an 88 at Dundalk last weekend. So came back into work, did 3 drafts, had 3 scores and an 88 last weekend. So lot number 87, Condamine Monaro, is the boy, ladies and gentlemen, that you're watching there now. Account of Tom McMahon. Thank you, Tom. We'll get you rebranded. Now we'll go to 85. Is that right? 85, J Star Halloween. You can come on back, Emma, or whoever's on it. Righto, Joy Poole's horse, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 85, J Star Halloween. Lot 85, J Star Desert Fox daughter here. She's a chested 15-2 hand out of the J Star, Florida. J Star Halloween is a lovely type with an amazing temperament and great ability. Has been started by former Australian player Julie Davison as well. Julie played her 3 carnivals before the dreaded COVID stopped the season. The mare would be suitable for any player wish to represent at top level. Would be a magnificent mare for a lady player or capable junior horse rider, ladies and gentlemen. Her breeding makes her a valuable brood mare as well to go on with. The only reason this mare is on the market is the studs downsizing and no longer keeping mares for replacement breeders. So, again, one of those opportunities that comes along rarely presents itself in lot number 85, J Star Halloween. Account of Joy Poole there from Singleton. Lovely chestnut mare, as we said. Lot number 85, J Star Halloween. Righto, now we'll move to Springside Peter Pan. Lot number 86, account of Gary Stevenson from Orange. We got him about somewhere? Oh, getting branded. There we are. How'd you go this time, Lock? Keep your sense of humour, son. Righto, lot number 86, Springside Peter Pan on account of Gary Stevenson. Zach Cochran in the saddle again, ladies and gentlemen. This time you've got a 2019 drop brown gelding, 15-2 hands by Finno. Again, we're running out of those Finnos, aren't we, mate? We're certainly running out of them. So, again, an opportunity presenting itself here. Out of the Green Top Tiger Lily, who was a top king, Green Top King daughter herself. Lovely young agile gelding, full sister to Springside Tinker Bell. Played A-grade polis across with Kevin Stevenson for 5 years and winning a number of Best Pony Awards, broken in and prepared for sale by Zach and should mature to 15-2, 15-3 hands. So you're looking at lot number 86, account of Gary Stevenson. Springside Peter Pan. Again, we'll have had plenty of miles with Zach and a good basic foundation. We've done lot number 87, Monaro, so we'll move on now to Glenlock Valley Avril. Lot number 88 will be the one to come up. Here she comes. Lot number 88, again, account of Dennis Haywood, ladies and gentlemen, down there at Everton. Glenlock Valley Avril, a Soda Justice out of Bulla Ava. 14 one-hand filly by the great Soda Justice, who said maiden foal out of a novice mare. Forward-thinking filly with a great turn of foot, which you're about to see, I would suggest. Don't let her size turn you away, ladies and gentlemen. This filly is as tough as they make them and really loves her job. She's been stick and ball. She cracks the whip and has been to work. So keep an eye on this one. They did want me to point out, ladies and gentlemen, she is a little bit saddle sore. They do have a vet certificate to say that she's been checked over and everything's fine. Except me. So lot number 88, we do have a vet certificate for her. Just a little bit saddle sore. But the vet has given her the all clear, and we've got that certificate if anybody wishes to view that. Lot 88, Glenlock Valley, Avril. Lovely work. Nice soft filly. Drop the reins and walk her away. Matty.
Lot number 89, another one of the feature lots here, Taraway Colleen. She was meant to be playing this year before she had that whoopsie-daisy baby in Cole that we saw before. Colleen, she's a closely related mare to Heather, Taraway Heather of Mick Grills's, who Mick bought last year at the sale, took her home and won all the awards on. Got into a nationals team as well. Heather's been out here and run a couple of really nice scores in the camp draft. So this is Colleen. She's by Clark Family Review, who's the Reflect son out of the Omega mare in Kirkby Stud, Connie. Lovely brown mare, very, very electric on her feet. I've seen her practicing this week with Lucy on her, and is an absolute superstar in the making here, this mare. She's 7-year-old. She's ready to go. A beautiful black mare, bred in the purple, and had the right work with Lucy on her. Certainly knows how to play the game already. Take her, so put her on the truck, take her home, take her to your first carnival or take her to your first draft and have a whole lot of fun on her. A lovely mare, as I said, very electric. Look at her stop and roll about there. One definitely to keep your eye on here for a performance mare. Taraway Colleen's the mare by Review out of Connie. So you've got all the breeding you could ever want there in a lovely stock horse mare, Taraway Colleen. Out at number 90 will be Billakula Evie under Matt Davison. Evie's by Star Berragoon, who will not need much introduction to many of the polocross players north of the border. He's one of the dominant sires up in Queensland Berragoon. I've played a lot of them myself, and they absolutely all play polocross Berragoons. Out of the mare Harmony, who was a really good mare as well. We're pretty closely related to Sibby of Shane Gerkes, who's a very, very nice mare. Very athletic, this mare. Done all the basics. Matty Davo, as I said before, he puts all the buttons on them. And all you got to do is get up there and press them and have a lot of fun. 7-year-old chestnut mare, nice size, 15-1, by Berragoon, as I said. They all play polocross Berragoons and they all camp draft as well. And look at this lovely mare, hop, chop and get about. Prepared by Matt Davison, on account of Matt Davison. Billakula Evie, certainly one to keep your eye on tomorrow. Don't be afraid to dig deep into your pocket and come home with a lovely mare. As we said, presented by Davo. He just worked her right up then, pulled her up, dropped his reins, and she'll wander off back now. A lovely mare is Evie. We'll hand over to 91.
Thanks, Matt. Righto, we'll move into lot number 91, account of Donna Weston. Ladies and gentlemen, again, needing no introduction to this selling route, Wooddale Jasmine. You've got a bay mare here, 15-1 by Stonybrook Finno, out of the Pagan mare. The Grand Dam here, Luna, ladies and gentlemen. She was the top playing mare at Elliston and then became their top brood mare. The dam herself in Pagan was bought out of the Elliston Polo sale, so you got plenty of performance background there when it comes to that side of the game. As I said, she's a 16 drop bay mare. Jasmine is a forward-going mare, wanting to please, quiet, easy to shoe and float, broken into stock work. Mostly ridden by Donna doing cattle work, has spent her time with Morgan Webb to add articulation to her performance. Jasmine is a mare that is ready to excel at any category and competition. She's introduced to polo cross and polo challenges and camp draft. Very easy to have around the stable. So an easy care mare to have about with a very, very good performance background there on the dam side. And of course on the size side with Finno. Under the hands of Morgan Webb, lot number 91. Account of Donna Weston. Thanks, Morgan. Righto, we'll move on to lot 92, Wakefield Willis. On account of Trish Baxter. Chested gelding this time, 15-3 hands. By the Quarter Siren, Lethal Eyes, Lethal Leaner, as you can see. Bottom side, Wakefield Susie. Brayley, Boss Drover in the pedigree there. Broken in by Bruce O'Dell. Done some farm work. Has been in the paddock for 3 years due to family commitments and just come back in. Big strong gelding for either the camp drafter or the team penning. Play polo cross. Carries Bruce around there with ease. As we said, a big, strong gelding. Has been in the paddock for 3 years. Come back into work. Lot number 92, Wakefield Willis. Counter Trish Baxter. Righto, we move across the page. Lot number 93. Account of the Halls, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 93 coming in there by the sire of Ben, going back to the bit of our easy gun. Eden O'Penry, as you can see. Both parents of Amber are well-recognised horses in the Western Districts and beyond. Amber as well has done plenty of stock work in the Macquarie Marshes and has shown natural ability with the stick and ball. Amber is a nice, quiet mare that will be suitable for ladies and children to ride. Only a 2016 dropper. 14-3 hands. Very showy type. As they say, would suit pretty much all members of the family. Lot 93, Amber. Kind going, 14-3 hands. Suit the entire family to ride. Beautifully presented by Leanne, thank you. Righto, we'll move on to lot number 94, account of Rose Ranch Performance Horses. Yeah, we're changing his size. Comes in at 17 hands this gelding, ladies and gentlemen. 17 hands, the change on the catalogue. There is a Buick out of the Seattle Acres mare, ladies and gentlemen. Big, strong gelding there, brown gelding, 2017 he was dropped. He's eye-catching, he's balanced with a kind and willing nature. He's been ridden and used on sheep and the cattle property. Hector is the type to meet you at the gate every day. A very classy gelding that would go on in the show pen. You could draft him, challenge him, or polo cross. So ready for any of those disciplines, ladies and gentlemen. Just floats across the ground, doesn't he, the big guy? But he's had all that foundation behind sheep and cattle. He's only a 17 dropper. And moving very, very smoothly, as we said. He just floats across the ground there. Stays nicely between the reins. Lot number 94. Hector, account of Rose Ranch Performance Horses. Righto, we'll move through the babies. We'll go to lot 99. Lot 90. Here we go. Lot 99, account of William Island. There at Barrington. Jimmy Grill's in the saddle. He's a Clark's Family Review. The Trewarrick Sapphire Mayor. 15 two-hand mare, ladies and gentlemen. Top class mare. She's well bred, side by Clark's Family Review, as we've said. She's a clever mare that's played at high level. Polocross has done a heap of cattle work and is easy to have around. Catch, shoe, travel, anything you want to do. An experienced mare to suit many, many disciplines. So, account of William Island there at Barrington. You got a Clark's Family Review. And only a quick look, Jimmy. Somewhere else to be, have you? You got to go and play again, of course. Righto, lot number 100. Lot number 100. Coming. Lot number 100, the last of our horses. Then we'll move back over to the camp draft. Thanks, Luce. Lot number 100 to come through. Then we shall move over to the camp draft arena for the finals of the Open and finals of the incentive draft. Lot number 100, Jam Allegra, Knights Augustus, of course Romeo, Reality, Warren by Casanova, Double Crosser Romeo there as you can see. Bay Mare, 15 hands, born in 2010. Allegra is a 12-year-old mare that has had a great start with Jason Phillip, ladies and gentlemen, mustering in central Queensland. She's placed in a novice, she's placed in a maiden, she's placed in ladies consistently and runs 90s. And out of camp draft winners, yes. And camp draft winners too. Done, as you see, carted around the countryside, done the miles, fully educated, takes a racket and ball. She's a top quality mare, ready to put on the truck and go. Compete at any discipline tomorrow. And only selling due to family commitments, ladies and gentlemen. So again, one of these rare opportunities that come along that is your fortune that these type of horses make it to the sale ring. And ensure that you are here at lot 100 tomorrow to see Allegra go through that sale ring there at lot 100. Account of Deanna Stevenson, ladies and gentlemen. Under the hands of Morgan Webb. Well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That's our draws to the end of our pre-works. We thank our online participants. We thank those that have been here today. Remember, you can register for the sale online. You can register from 7:30 a.m. in the morning. We start the auction at 9 a.m. sharp, Victorian, New South Wales time. Please be aware of that. If you require a catalogue, make your way over to the canteen. And now it's time to go back to the camp draft arena for the two big finals this afternoon. Yeah, those on Stock Live, anybody that wishes to participate and bid on Stock Live, please go to the website. Please go to the Stock Live website and register there. And again, if you are listening on Stock Live, which I know you are, if you are successful tomorrow, you will be contacted at the end of the sale regarding transportation and settlement of your horse purchases. Please ensure you are available to talk to a representative at the completion of the sale, as there will be nobody here as of Monday morning. So if you bought a horse, we need to be able to ensure that it is in good hands and has a home to go to. Thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow morning.